It's your mama favorite baby sister, Auntie Dee Dee, coming to you again. Yeah, it's still my month right now, so I'm still on feeling myself, for my birthday. But let me just go ahead and let y'all get into this sunrise look. Okay, and this video is different than any other video that I've done thus far because it's up close and super personal. Okay, I used my phone as my mirror, so you guys are all up in my pores with me. Okay, so stay locked, stay loaded, and subscribe, like, and follow. Let's get into this video. Now right here, I've already done one of my eyebrows off camera, and I'm just going over this second one to kind of show you how it goes. But I have a lot of videos that have that detail on there. Essentially, we're just going to fill it in. Boom, you see. And again, the rule of thumb on these eyebrows, we try to make them twins. Now, if they fraternal versus identical, it is dependent upon the day. But all I'm going to tell you is don't let it stress you either way. As long as they look like they relative, it's all relative. So let's go. Then we're going to go ahead and put on that concealer. That concealer, again, is to give us a basis to put our colors on our eyeshadows on our eye. But it also helps us better define and cut out our eyebrow to make it look more manicured. So we're just going in there and filling in all of that empty space and also correcting any imperfections in our drawing, right? Kind of act as our eraser in that way. Okay. Then right here, we're just going to go underneath, make sure we cut out what we want to cut out and straighten up that line. And then just fill the rest of it in. Making sure we're getting that concealer everywhere, because everywhere we put that concealer, we want to have the option to put eyeshadow. So we want to make sure we put it everywhere. Now we're just going to pat that concealer into the skin, press that right on into our skin so that we make sure that we have an even, smooth surface. And we're going to need all that surface, honey, because we are doing a look today. All right, we're going to do what I'm going to refer to right now as Tequila Sunrise. Because it's going to start with a nice yellow. So we're going to start with a yellow, and I'm going to put that in that brow bone area and right underneath that eyebrow. And while I have the makeup on the brush, I just go from eye to eye. And then here, we're just blending that in. Alright, and I decided, you know what, that's not giving me enough yellow, so we're going to add a little more yellow on it. Alright, and we're going to blend that yellow in, just blend it in. And the next color that we're coming with is that orange. Now this orange is inspired by this blouse I have on. Let me tell you something. That orange was oranging on my shirt. I don't know if it's coming through on your screens, but it was oranging. So I wanted to find something that was going to be something to complement that look. And we're going to go ahead and go with that brighter orange up top. I tried that one and I was like, not so much. So we went with that one up top, and we're going to put, you see how that color already giving colors? Now we're going to blend that in too. Now, I'm old school, so I really wanted to leave it like that. I like to show that my makeup is separated by color, but now it's all about the transition and looking all iridescent in your colors. So you want them to really bleed into each other. See that I got colors on, but don't know where one stop and one begin. You feel what I'm saying? Make it look real rainbowish. So we blended it. Alright, now the next color I'm going to go in with is a dark brown. I'm going to do that right above my lid, and I'm doing that because I want to give definition in that area. So I want it to look, because you know by the time you put on your lashes and everything, it covers a lot of the look, but that area is going to be defined because I put that darker hue there. And because, you know, I ain't take no painting class or any of that, I can't give you the right terminology, but I think y'all understand what I'm saying when I'm saying it, how I'm saying it. All right, now we're going to go with this loud yellow on my actual lid. And I'm talking about it's giving yellow borderlining gold. So it's real loud, so we're going to put that there. And notice in this area, I don't necessarily blend like I do the other areas. I actually just apply it directly onto the lid because it's the more prominent color. That's the reason I just paste it on there, because I want to keep much of the richness from the color itself than the impact of having it blended like the other colors. Now I have a very hooded eye, so this is a trick on how to do the wing on the very hooded eye. And I don't know if y'all like me, but between all of my drawing, I'm always putting that pen back in and shaking it up and something. I don't even know if that really is moving the product like I want to, or if it's just a thing that I do out of habit. Now right here I had to grab my mirror because guys, I've been doing this look directly in the camera lens, so you're seeing it, you know, better than I'm seeing it, honestly. But when it came to that wing, I had to get an assist. And this one is way more hooded than the other, so it's a little more challenging, but let me tell you something. It's gonna be obedient though. You see what I'm saying? My eye wheel is not greater than my wheel. You feel what I'm saying? So it had to come into submission, but you know, it was reluctant. All right, back to it. So here I always start with the tail end and then I meet up with the back of my eye starting from the back. So I start the wing portion first. I do that, accomplish that. And then I go to the very left and then start drawing toward that line to meet up with that line. Here I notice that, hey, even though they look the same, one of them is way bigger than the other or thicker than the other. So I needed to add some volume to it. So I went back in. And for that, I definitely had to grab the mirror to assist. Now guys, another tip that I'm just going to mention about those wings, when you have a hooded eye, it's best to almost draw that line as if it's coming from your under eye. You see what I'm saying? It lines up with my my bottom lash really well. And because we have that extra fold of skin, when you deal with the hooded eye, you want to come as low as possible, close to the under your eye. You want to line it up with under your eye where you start your wing at. That way you can still have the same wing effect, because if you don't do it that way, if you start it too high, then guess what? That fold of skin is going to interrupt it and it's not going to look the same. And let me tell you something, that made all the sense in the world to me. I hope it made sense to y'all, because I heard what I said and I was like, that was good. That was a good tip. All right, going up under that under eye, and we're going to go with a black for that. And then oftentimes once I put the eyeliner on there, I still go on top of it with the makeup again, and that's just to dull it out and give it more of a blended look, more of a smoked out look. That was the term I was looking for, more of a smoky look. And then I'm going to connect it with the eyeliner at top. as you guys saw. And now I'm just blending that eyeliner out so it's not so harsh. Now you can see it really, really well. Now you see how that line looks like it's coming from my under eye. It looks like I just underlined my under eye and went out to create that wing. That is the best way or easiest way to get a nice wing when you have a hooded eye. There are definitely other methods, but this is one that I like. And right here I'm just cleaning up with a baby wipe all my fallout from my look, because I typically just keep going until I'm completed with the eye look before I do any touching up, but I got to it before my lashes this time. And now I'm just applying glue directly on that eyeliner line that I created, because you keep in mind you want to keep it slightly above your actual hair, your lashes, right? So you don't want to put it directly, the glue directly on the hairs of your lashes. Kind of like tracks, if you ever glued tracks in your head, you know what I mean? As far as weave is concerned, you don't want to put it directly on the hair. You kind of try to get it closer to the scalp. This is the same intention, because glue pulls hair, right? So keep that in mind. So now that we have plopped that on, now we're just pinching it a little bit, pinching it, and that's to kind of push it into your actual eyelashes. Now if it's still, you can see them really well separated from one another, then this is the time where most people add their mascara on, the lash and their lashes at the same time to blend them in. But for me, mine was looking good. I couldn't really see mine underneath like that, so I skipped that step. Again, this is glue just going on top of my line here. And that's the easiest way to put on the lashes, guys. If you put the glue directly on the eye, the lid of the eye, that way you can just, push it into the glue. And that way you have it as close to the base without being directly on the hair as possible. And when I'm going to wear them all day, I'll put that line on my eyes directly, and then I'll put a little line of glue on the lash itself too. And again, that's if I plan on, wanting to get long wear out of it. And y'all, I just use regular eyelash glue. I know a lot of people be doing the most. They be using hair glue, all kind of other stuff. My only caution to all of that is, listen, getting that stuff accidentally in your eye is not a good thing over time. That stuff, I know you like, oh, I got glue in my eye and I rinsed it out, because trust me, I used to be her back in the day, back in my heyday. And next thing I know, that 2020 vision ain't so 2020. So, my advice to you guys is don't make the same mistake. Be careful, and use what is designed to be used by your eyes. There's definitely a difference in the chemical. Alright, we just touching that up because she was flapping in the wind. Had to make sure, wait a minute y'all, I gotta get the mirror, because she being disrespectful. Alright, there we go. I'm good with it. And y'all, those are them darn eyelashes from Shein, but I said I'm gonna stop advertising for them. But yes, inexpensive, and I love them. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't have the lipstick to match this look, so guess what she did? She went right on in that eyeshadow, put that eyeshadow on a dry lip. And you see how that pigment coming? Okay. Alright, and so now I left my lip line exposed because I plan on going in, well, here I am, going in with a brown on top of that. And this time I'm not exaggerating my lips, I'm just going directly on the line of my lip line, my natural lip line, so yeah, we're just drawing that. Okay, now we're going to put a little more pigment on there. I want to darken it up a bit. Okay, I love it. And now I'm about to put just some little gloss on it, real glossy. And of course, anytime you add some moisture to it, it's going to change it a bit. But listen, I am in the wheelhouse, baby. Yes! Tequila sunrise. I'm loving it so much I might go have one after this. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Get into it. Get into it. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is the look.